Hey everybody. Thank you for words of encouragement. I definitely want to hear other people's stories and their journeys with chronic pancreatitis. I want to see your comments. I want to read your comments. I'll respond to them if I can, especially that one feller. Thank you. Very interesting story. I'll probably end up reading through it 2 or 3 times. I didn't realize that it was bold or gutsy. I just did it. You don't really think about what other people will think, but it's out there. The chronic pancreatitis video, it's out there, so I'm not going to take it down or nothing. If people want to leave comments and ask me questions or anything I can help with, or the guy wanted to correspond with me, and we may do that. We may just do that because it's one of those things where it can really, not only do you fight through all the pain and the nausea and the sickness and all that other stuff, and like that gentleman was saying, that it doesn't have recognition like if you were to have pancreatic cancer. Then it would be, a big deal, but nobody really fully understands chronic pancreatitis. It just started coming up in the last 10 years. And that guy had it, a little bit longer than I have. And his was a lot severer than mine was. Nevertheless, both conditions are very chronic and very serious and need to be taken seriously. Thus, with any chronic condition, whether you are a social drinker, alcoholic, or a binge drinker, or whatever, it doesn't really matter how much you drink or not drink at all. I probably did it to myself because I drank a lot, but I don't want anybody to feel bad for me. I just want to bring some awareness to the situation, because a lot of the stuff that I read is just not kosher. It's not the stuff that you read is not, it doesn't go in depth if it was something else. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you want to learn about pancreatic cancer, there's all sorts of resources out there. But you look up chronic pancreatitis and it's very limited. So, I can probably look into starting up a group, whether it be through Facebook or through Twitter or Instagram or whatever. I'll take a look at it, and maybe we can fire up a group that's just nothing but people with chronic pancreatitis that can answer questions and maybe diets and different things to try to help make people's lives a little bit more tolerable. If everybody else's condition is anything like mine, red meats, fatty foods, grease, any of that stuff, cigarettes, caffeine, sugar, all that stuff can give you a pancreatic attack. So, when living with chronic pancreatitis, the goal is to limit the attacks, because every time you get an attack, it damages your pancreas further and further. Acute pancreatitis usually comes and goes. Like, say you drank for a week straight at your girlfriend or your fiance's wedding reception or your best friend's wedding reception, and then you got sick 2 days later. That's acute, usually. Hangovers go away 24 hours. If it lasts more than that, it's, probably something else. But you know, chronic pancreatitis is the ongoing damage done to the pancreas. There's no reversing it. Once it's damaged, that's it. It's not an organ that regenerates. So it's a tight line you walk. It's a tight line you walk. So but I definitely thank you for your comments and words of encouragement, and like I said, I want to hear a little bit about your story. I want to hear, you know, what you guys went through. I find a little bit of comfort in it, really, you know, that there's other people out there, that I'm not the only one. That's a big deal to me, because I tell you, if it's like anything else, like any other people, there's times where you don't want to get even out of bed. You just don't want, you know, you feel like you got the flu, or your body hurts, and pain, and nausea, and you're never hungry, and all that stuff. So, another thing is, if you have chronic pancreatitis and you've been diagnosed with chronic pancreatitis, really look into the medical marijuana programs, if is allowed in your state. I highly recommend it. The doctors can give me all sorts of pills. They can give me pain pills. They can give me nausea pills. They can give me all this other crap. But hands down, medical marijuana works far better than any prescription pill that they have tried giving me. Better than Phenergan. Better than Zofran. They don't give me pain narcotics because the alcohol tendencies, they're afraid I'm going to get addicted to it, but, you know, whatever. So, pain, you know, all that. I recommend it, strongly recommend it. I don't care, they come shake me down. I don't care. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If they want to put an innocent man in prison because he's trying to ease his chronic symptoms, then so be it. But I definitely recommend that. Highly recommend it for cancer patients too. That's the whole thing. See how popular I am on the CB? That's what they do. That's what they do to people. But whatever. At least I'll be remembered. Alright, everybody. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for leaving your comments, words of encouragement. Thank you, guys. Thank every one of you. God bless you all. And I want the best for everybody, because it is rough. Definitely rough. So, leave me some comments and let me know what's going on, you know. I want to hear your story. I want to read your story. It means something to me. So, the Craftsman. Until the next chronic pancreatitis video, check out some of the other stuff that I'm doing besides that, because I try not to let it get me down, and it does constantly, but I try not to let it get me down, and I try to go on and continue on my day, because at some point I won't be able to do it. So until that day, keep it trucking. Thanks, everybody. God bless. Till the next time.